Welcome back as the Crunch take on the Binghamton Devils. First game of what is 4 games in 6 nights for the Crunch. On Countdown to Crunch Time, I'm Lukas Favale, joined by Crunch head coach Ben Groulx, presented by Supercuts. Ben, we said it's the first game of 4 games in 6 nights. A Crunch coming off of a 2-game weekend sweep in New England. The final game was a 4-3 victory over the Providence Bruins. A good team there. What did you see in the game on Sunday?
Well, I thought we played a pretty solid game overall. Had a great start. They had a push back, and then we came back with two goals in the third to wrap up this game. So no, overall, very happy with our weekend.
Yeah, and both wins were come from behind victories, and the Crunch have done that a couple times here recently. And you had leads you took the lead in the first period, first goal, went down in the second in both games, and rallied in both games. So that's obviously a good indication of winning in multiple ways now, whether you have the lead the whole game or coming from behind.
Yeah, we know that the game is 60 minutes, and we got to play a certain way to have success. And when we play that way, normally good things happen for us, so it's for us to be consistent at bringing that same type of hockey for 60 minutes.
And after practice yesterday, you mentioned that the team is playing well, but there's still areas of improvement to be made. So what are some of the areas that you look at where you can see areas that this team can continue to get better?
I think overall in the 3 zone, but our transition with whether we have the puck, they have the puck, or it's a loose puck situation. I think sometimes I think we're a fast team in transition. I think we can be faster, and it's something we talk with the players, and I think it's clear that we have still room for improvement in that area. And I think they understand that, and we got to get better.
And it's pretty impressive if you think you can get better there with how fast this team is or how it looks, and if you think they can be even faster, that just bodes pretty well for the team moving forward.
Yeah, you know what? It's about reading the situation in front of you, being aware. Like sometimes between switching from offense, defense, and loose puck, that transition's got to be quick, and sometimes not only skating or passing the puck, but it's being at the right place. And it's something that I still believe we can do better.
Crunch are getting set for the Binghamton Devils tonight. They play the Devils again on Monday. 4 games in 6 days for the Crunch. Obviously, we take it 1 game at a time here, but it's been a busy schedule. Games last week started a stretch of 9 and 15 days. Yeah. A couple of injuries last week, so really thin right now in terms of the roster. How do you try to keep everyone fresh during the stretch?
Well, first of all, for us, it's an opportunity for other players. I think Alex Gallant, Matt Spencer, Daniel Walcott, they have a chance to log more ice time, so it's for them to bring something to this team, bring energy, bring physicality, bring speed, bring those drives to the net that we need offensively. And for us, it's about playing the right way and keeping that same intensity day in and day out, but maybe going instead of going 45 to an hour, we go 20 minutes out there till the end of the streak. So it's challenging, but at the same time, when you're in a period like that, you can see what your team is all about. I think we're going to face a good team tonight, and it's for us to be ready.
As the Crunch gets set for the Binghamton Devils, you mentioned some of those players, and Alex Gallant and Matt Spencer returned to the lineup, but a guy who's been in there a couple games in a row now after returning from injury is Daniel Walcott, and he's got points in 3 games in a row. Yeah. You're looking for that energy from him, but the fact that he's adding some offense as well is obviously good for the team.
Yeah, it's good for the team, and for Wally, it's for him to keep playing well. I think it's slowly getting his game back, but it's for him to be a good player every day, not only during games, but every day on the ice for practice, getting better, and it's something he's much better at. We can see that he's got much more maturity in his game, much more maturity around the team, and he's become a leader for us, and players are looking up to him, and it's important that he's important when he's in the lineup, but he's even more important when he's doing things the right way with consistency.
As you look at the blue line, the Crunch defensively been very good, and one guy back there is rookie defenseman Eric Chernak, who's been terrific. He's one of the top players in the league in terms of plus minus.
Yeah.
Hasn't been a minus since the beginning of November, which is pretty impressive. What have you seen from his play? Yeah, right. What have you seen from his play here recently, and as he continues to develop?
Well, I think his game is more sound now. It's more simple. Like, I think as a player, you got to go out there and do what's necessary, and the extra garbage out. Like you don't need to do this. You don't need to make 10 crossover to make a play. You don't need to dribble the puck 10 times to make a pass. So for me, less is more, and in this case, for Eric, I think it's exactly that. Like, do the necessary, don't do the rest. Keep your game simple. Let the game come at you. Be patient, and when it's time to be physical, do it. And I think we see that he's way more physical now since he let the play come at him, and he's more patient. He's got a good stick, good body position. So now he can use his size and his strength to crush people. So, and we need that, obviously. So, and then he's a great skater. He can be a one-man breakout. So it's very important for a team, and I really like his progression, obviously.
Crunch are getting set for the Binghamton Devils. It's the first game of 4 games in 6 nights. Crunch were just in Binghamton on New Year's Eve just over a week and a half ago. It was a 5-0 win for the Crunch. Syracuse has scored the last 10 goals in the 2 games there in Binghamton. What have the Crunch done well in those 2 games in Binghamton?
Well, I thought we were able to use our speed, and we were opportunistic. Last game was not a 5-0 game. I thought our goalie was pretty solid. So we can't go there today thinking it's going to be easy. We got to go there today and be hungry and make sure that we're ready to play the right way.
Yeah, and one thing to look at is the Devils have made a change, obviously, in goal. They've made a trade for Eddie Lack, and don't know if he's playing yet tonight or not, but he's played in a couple of games for the Devils and has been pretty good, so that's obviously a difference there.
Yeah, obviously they're a better team. We know when we made our change in front of net what the difference was, and so I don't know if it's going to be the same thing for them, but for me it's more us. Like, I think if we play the right way, we play the way we can, we're having a chance.
All right, looking forward to it as the Crunch take on the Binghamton Devils. This is Crunch head coach Ben Groulx. Ben, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Lucas.